And shh, it's me, Celia, and there are a few changes in this episode. It's still the 357 by William E. Spear, and this is still our series titled It Suits Her. But, surprise, surprise, I am your host, the her in It Suits Her, Celia Court. I gave Spear the night off. He needed the rest. Besides, the story's about me. I work in the tailoring shop. I trade jabs over the phone with my boyfriend, and I spar with my boss, Mr. Clarkson. The story's about me. Oh, don't worry. Maxie Williams is still coming for his suit. And, fair warning, he is easily the most obstinate, the most infuriating, the most annoying person I have ever met. A lot like my father, which is not a flattering comparison. For now, let me deal with Mr. Clarkson, and this is episode 2 of It Suits Her. Mr. Clarkson was pacing back and forth with both hands behind his back. He must have been a lawyer earlier in his life. "Miss Court," he said, while addressing a jury of tailored garments. "Miss Court, based upon your own words in the matter of you on your cell phone for the 11th time in your shift, you leave me no choice but to, with my job on the line and my future hanging in the balance, I did the only honorable and mature thing I could imagine. I lied. With the defiance of a resistance fighter, I coolly and calmly said I was talking with Mrs. Clarkson." My boss blinked his eyes in confusion, as if I had spoken in a language not heard for several hundred years. It was his turn to stutter and stammer. "You?" he said. "You were talking with Mrs. Clarkson?" "Is there an echo in here?" I replied. "Miss Court." My most respectful and least sincere smile was flashed. "Yes, sir. I was speaking with her." Clarkson steeled himself and called my bluff. "I don't believe you." I casually let loose with, "Well, when she calls back, I'll tell her you didn't listen." He stood there, not entirely certain what to think. "Did Mrs. Clarkson really call you?" "Yes," I told him. "She wanted to make sure you were still coming home early like you talked about." Confusion was giving way to doubt. "I don't remember talking." Time to double my bet. "She was really adamant that I remind you, and holy smokes, look at the time. You have to get home." He feebly objected. "Who will close the store?" You've just listened to episode 2 of It Suits Her, starring me, Celia Court. Series theme is through the courtesy of Michael Coburn. Additional music is by Les FM. Both are at Pixabay. The 357 is written and produced by William Spear, but performed by me, Celia Court. Thank you for listening.